One of the most exciting things I ever found out studying metaphysics is that this is a waking dream that we're living in. And I've seen indications of that over and over and over and over again. Um, if you're one of those people who's a seeker and you're always wondering, what are we doing here? What does it mean to be a human? Why are we here? What's our purpose? Um, you get answers. And I did get a lot of answers in my lifetime. I found out that, yes, this is like a waking dream. Matter isn't real. The quantum physicists are telling us that. They're mostly empty space. There are atoms, but we, with our consciousness, affect what we're observing. They've done these experiments where we have the waves and we have the particles. Depending on what you're thinking when you're observing something, it changes. You have an effect on what you're looking at. In other words, you are creating your environment, be it good or bad. Nothing is either good nor bad. It's your thinking that makes it so. And when you realize that your perception of what you're doing and being and feeling and seeing is what you're experiencing, it is because it's all about your perception. When you get into a really funky place where you're not feeling good, or you're depressed, or you're stuck, or you want an answer, you realize that you can shift your thought and go within to that alpha, theta level of consciousness, or you can call it the Christ consciousness, where there are no problems, only solutions, the fifth dimension. And when you're there, when you're really in your inner world, the kingdom of heaven is within, and you're either asking for a solution with absolute sincerity, you really mean it, you need a solution. You can even speak it out loud. The more emotional you feel over wanting that solution, the more you are going to get it. If you're just kind of, well, if I get it, I get it. If I don't, I don't. That neutralizes the effects. It's when you really need something and you're up against the wall that everything shifts. I've done this over and over again when I needed a spiritual healing, when I needed a place to live, when I needed to make more money with a different job. When I really, really needed something, that's when the demonstration would come. Not when I was just cruising along, not really caring one way or another if it happened. That's why it's a good thing to always be reinventing yourself and bringing yourself to a place where there's something else you want to get done. There's something else you want to challenge yourself with, because life is a classroom, and it's not so much what you're doing, it's how you are operating along the way, the people you're meeting, the way you interact with them, what you're doing to work on your character and your personality in a way that it is more other-centered, helping people, because you can be a self-centered person or an other-centered person. And self-centered people don't get as much help from the other side. There is a spiritual dimension. We have helpers. I've heard this male voice a few times in my life that has told me exactly what to do, and it's never been wrong. It's there when I really need to do something. And it let me know that I was going to leave New York when I did. It let me know that I was going to go work in Boston when I did. It let me know that I live in the secret place of the Most High. And that was a very comforting realization that I had one night when I woke up and I heard this voice saying, "You dwell in the secret place of the Most High." It said it 3 times. And it really enhanced my inner peace to the point where I don't worry about the outcomes or where I'm going. I just feel secure and safe that my higher self, the Christ consciousness, is looking out for me. And it gets rid of all that fear. Perfect love casts out fear. When you feel that perfect love, there's nothing to be afraid of, because you know that love can heal anything. That's the beauty of studying the spiritual writings that are in the Bible. All the mystics have written about these things. All the religions are pointing to the same thing, that we are one with this universal divine consciousness once we realize it and we're able to awaken to it. And it's possible for everyone.